Thank you so much, Emily, for that introduction. It is so good to be here with all of you. Whether you are here right now, live in this first presentation in Birmingham, Alabama, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go and be live with our folks who are going to be in Mobile in a couple of days. So I want to say also a big welcome to the folks who will see this in Mobile, and also those who will be joining us next week virtually. So whether you're here in Birmingham or you're in Mobile or you are virtual, we welcome you and we thank you for your service. And I want to say, as your state superintendent, how much I appreciate all of the teachers and advisors and leaders who have supported you, and especially over the last 18 or 19 months in the craziness that we have lived through, who have supported you and kept our student organizations strong and running and vivacious. And last year, I came into this same place and we had to do only a virtual conference. And so this year, it is so good to see people live, but it is also so good to know that we learned something in these last few years and that virtual does work. And so many more people are able to participate virtually than in person. So we're having both in-person and virtual options this year. Now, if I could take just a couple of minutes, I want to talk to you, students, about a word that's very important to me, and it's important to you, and it's important for your futures, and that's the word represent. You are here at JLDC because you represent someone. You represent your school. Many of you are representing a career technical education center. You represent your particular student organization, or CTSO as we like to call them. You represent your family. You represent your community. And you represent yourselves to the world. You are our leaders. And so I want to challenge you that in the way you represent yourselves and your school and your community and your particular organization, and in doing that, even your national organization, to present yourselves as the kinds of leaders who are thinking, who are accepting, who are looking for new ideas and new ways to do things, who are looking to make a better world than the world the way you found it. Because in one, for some of you, less than a year, or in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years, all of you are going to be going out from high school and into the world. And it absolutely has to be your personal challenge to represent that community and that school and that education and that club, that organization well, because you have to make a difference in the world. Not you can make a difference in the world. You have to make a difference in the world. You have to make the world a better place. You have to change things. When all of these officers were coming up earlier and they began to talk about what they want to do next in life, and all of them have goals about how they are going to change the world. And everybody who participates in JLDC has to have not just can, but the will-do attitude. I will be a world changer. Because you represent us all. And the last thing you represent our best hope. We invest in you. I'm a 30-year veteran educator, and many of your teachers and advisors and principals and others who are with you today, they're also veteran educators. And we all do this because we absolutely, deeply in our hearts and souls believe in investing in young people, because you are the next generation and you are our best hope. You represent our best hope for the world. We've just been through a terrible time. We're still going through it with the pandemic, but it certainly seems to be getting better. Times are better. We're getting more and more students back into school on a daily basis and back to where we want to be. But we've learned so much during the last 19 months. And much of what we have learned has really just been a reminder of what we already knew, and that's that ingenuity and necessity will create new inventions at ever more rapid pace. You're the people who are going to be making the new medicines and the new inventions and figuring out ways we can grow new crops in new times. You're going to be the people who are both engineers and also the people who manage all the services that we enjoy. You are going to be the world changers. And so I thank you for just a few minutes to come and to bask in the glory, because it is glorious to see all of you, to be with all of you, to know those even who are virtual, who are participating, are back there thinking about ways you also can change the world, because I am excited about the future of this country. I'm excited about the future of the state of Alabama, and I'm excited about where we are going under your leadership. And I ask you to do something for me today. It is so nice to see so many people. So for those who are with me in person this morning, and for those who are going to be virtually watching this in Mobile, I want you to do the same thing, because I'm going to have somebody there to take a picture. I want all of you to take your phones out and light it up for me so I can take a great picture of what you look like all together lighting up the world. I'm going to give you just a second more to all get them out, and then I'm taking some video. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, man, that looks great. You are the bright lights of this world. Yeah, give yourselves a hand. Oh, that looks great. Thank you. Hope you have a great conference, a wonderful day.